guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's kind of crazy to be doing this because I'm used to doing my YouTube videos with my boyfriend Khalil. You might follow me on our YouTube channel at K and Tay, but this channel is going to be about me and all my fun stuff, including try-on hauls, clothing, whatever, you know, Amazon things I'm buying. It's gonna be all over the place, but it's gonna be a lot of me. So I'm excited to be sharing this with you. I'm doing this first video while I'm actually currently on vacation. As you can see behind me, I'm in Catalina Island right now. So beautiful, love it here. But I saved all of the questions that you guys had sent me that you wanted asked in this first video. So I'm gonna shoot the rest of this tonight when I can sit down and I can read those questions and give you guys my very best, true, honest answers. And I'm excited to get into them. Some of you guys asked some really great stuff. So you're definitely gonna be getting to know me, which I think is awesome. And hopefully I'll be able to get to know you guys as well. So stay tuned for me to get comfy and jump into the questions right now. All right, guys, welcome to part 2 of the introduction. So I have the questions that you guys put in my question box right here. I'm gonna read them from my iPad and let's get to it. Get to know a little bit more about me. I say we start basic with how old I am. So I'm 23 years old and my birthday is February 3rd. Shout out to all my Aquarius babies. One of the questions is, what do I do for a living? So currently I am a full-time student. I'm hoping to finish my whole degree in the next couple of years, probably about 2.5, but I'm currently getting an AAT, which is like an associate's degree to transfer in kinesiology. Hoping to get into my dream school, which is Long Beach State. Hopefully it happens. We're manifesting it, we're praying on it. It's just, it'll happen if it's supposed to, but that is the goal. And I'm super excited about it because I just love science. I love science of the human body specifically. So I think it's like literally the perfect major for me. I love it so far. I'm really glad that I found the right path and that was it. What did you do to arrive at a place of confidence within yourself? That's a great question. I feel like it's taken me a long time to understand that I am my biggest critic. I had to stop worrying about what other people think about me so much and just really worry about how I feel about myself and focus on the fact that confidence is such a deeply internal thing and you have to work on it every day. It's not something that just kind of happens overnight and you wake up and you're like, wow, I think I'm the greatest thing ever, you know? It takes time and it takes patience. And I think my biggest thing that helped me achieve that level of confidence that you guys hopefully are getting from like my content was talking to myself the way I would talk to a best friend. So I never talk badly to myself. Well, I'm not gonna say never. I try not to talk badly to myself and I try to constantly uplift myself the way I would a close friend, you know? Especially on the days where I'm like really not feeling confident, I'll take the time to just, you know, kind of look in the mirror and like pick out the things that I love about myself and build on those things. You know, like I think my eyes are really pretty. That was something I had to work on. And, you know, I think I have a really pretty skin tone and I love the fact that I have curly hair. So those kind of little things that you do throughout the day to just kind of reboost yourself just really make a difference in your overall day-to-day life of being confident and of, you know, feeling yourself. It's definitely a work in progress. And if you're someone who's at the beginning of that journey, take your time, be patient with yourself and remind yourself that there is no rush. There is no huge end game. It's just about you learning to, you know, come into yourself as a person and just really understand how amazing you are and how unique. Because at the end of the day, there is no one like you. You are you and you are special. Remember that. The next one is tips to maintain 4C hair. First off, I'm gonna start with, I am not a professional when it comes to hair. I can barely survive my hair, to be quite honest with you, but I'll give you a little background into my hair care story/journey. I've been perming, well, I was perming my hair from when I was young, probably around like 7 or 8, all the way up until I was probably 18 or 19. I did not actually get to experience my curly hair out until about 3 going on 4 years ago. I've been with my same hair care person since 2016 and she's amazing, I love her. She's taught me everything that I know and I'm learning more now that my hair is actually natural. It has been a process. I decided to stop doing perms and just kind of let it grow out. And for people who have been there, you know the struggle. It is, it is rough. I ended up cutting it, and it was like maybe 2 or 3 inches long. And I could not even style it. Like it was great though. Sometimes I kind of miss that, you know, you get in, you go to wash your hair and it's this big. So there's no need to comb it because there's no knots because the hair is not long enough to get knotted. I miss those days. But I did that, cut it all off, and started like really trying to learn how to maintain it. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've read a lot of articles. I've watched, you know, people on TikTok who kind of talk about hair. And I really think that my biggest things for like maintaining to keep the hair healthy, at least, because that's what I can talk about, because that's what I know, is, you know, make sure that you're using a satin pillowcase. Try to use a satin bonnet if you can. I know I have friends who say like, oh my God, it's so hot under the satin pillow, like the satin hair cover, I can't do it. That's okay. At least cover your pillow and keep your pillow's cases satin. It really does make a huge difference. And that just goes for all people with all different types of hair. And it's also, you know, better for your skin. I drink a lot of water, and I do take a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. And I feel like those things, like even though minimal, have really helped me to get my hair to grow like a lot since when I first cut it. But yeah, I'm still learning, and the more that I learn, the more I can do videos on that, because a lot of you guys asked hair questions and I want to be able to give you a good answer. Stay tuned for some hair videos. We will literally learn together. To touch back on the what do you do for a living, I did say I'm a full-time student, but I am a dog walker and dog sitter. And I love animals. I've loved animals since I was young. And when I was 16, I couldn't find a job. So I basically created my own job and made flyers, walked around the neighborhood, passed stuff out to people, and just kind of said, hey, if you ever need somebody to take care of your animal, you can call me. And that business surprisingly took off, and I got a lot of clients pretty fast too. And I have people that have still been with me since I was 16. It's been great, you know, it's fun. It was something that I could do on my own schedule, and I really like that freedom of being able to kind of, you know, be in charge of my time and not be on anyone else's time. That was nice. And then I got a job, don't remember what year it was, maybe 2019, 2020? No, that sounds too far away. 2021. And I worked at my favorite place ever, Coffee Bean. What a joy, I miss it there. I was there for a year and I loved it. I became a barista. It's one of my favorite things, but now I'm kind of transitioning into just going back to my dog business and doing this stuff full time. It's a slow transition, but a fun one. So we'll see how it goes. Women in your life who inspire you and why? I think that, first of all, that's a great question. And I definitely have to say my mom, for starters. I grew up in a single parent household, so I'm used to being an only child as well. And my dynamic have just been surrounded with constant like feminine energy, which I think is really great. And I think that also has built upon my ability to be confident and be sure of myself. My mom is definitely my biggest inspiration of all of that. You know, my mom is a really confident woman. She's very smart. She's, you know, very creative. She's literally like superwoman to me. Like, I literally think she's superhuman. She's just so unique and all these talents that she has. And then on top of that, my grandmother, who also helped raise me, is a very self-driven person. And she started from literally nothing and being very poor in her family, and has built this amazing empire for me and my family. And I think she's a rock star. And I think it started with her and went down into my mom, and then here I am. So I obviously think I'm great because I think that they're great. But they inspire me daily. Even when they drive me bananas, they inspire me all the time. So I love them. Without them, I would not be who I am today. This is a good one. Do you drink or go out partying? I do not. I don't drink almost at all. It's very rare that I will have any kind of alcohol. The first time that I drank was on a trip to Mexico with my mother in 2018. And that was literally like the first and last time I drank, because, you know, if you haven't been to Mexico, then you don't know what I mean by you get off the plane at the airport, and they're literally immediately offering you drinks. Like, you can barely get your luggage, and they're like, oh, bienvenidos. Like, can I get you something? Do you want this? You know, can I get you a beer? Can I get you like whatever? and they're so like nicely aggressive that you're kind of like, oh, by the time you have to think and understand what they're asking you, the drink is in your hand. So I drank while I was in Mexico. I probably had like maybe a drink a day, or like, not a day, that sounds bad. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'll just be straight up, because full transparency here. So okay, I think I did have one a day, but it was because I was trying to taste a different drink each day so I could see if I liked something, and I really didn't like anything. I just don't like the way that alcohol tastes. But if I had to drink something, it would be a lemon drop martini. That was about the only thing that was like survivable to me. Didn't like beer, don't like wine. Champagne is literally like, I might as well drink gasoline. So no, drinking is not for me. Partying kind of gives the same vibe as drinking. Like I don't really party like that, like go out and drink and party at the same time. I feel like, to me, partying is like a birthday party where we're like having brunch, like that kind of party, hit me up. Drinking is just kind of like not for me. To each his own though. I don't mind people who drink. I don't mind if people are drinking. I just don't partake myself. Personal choice. I'm just gonna do 2 more questions and then we'll wrap up this intro, kind of get to know me video, and then we'll be able to jump into the fun stuff on the next vid. This one was super cute and super random. I loved it. Would you ever try yoga? And the answer is yes. I've tried yoga before and it was fun, but oddly difficult. So I kind of was scared and didn't really want to go back to it, but it would definitely be something that I'm open to doing because it's very different. And I think it like works so many muscles in the body and like also your mental, that I think it's good for you. So I would definitely do it again. And the other one was, what's your take on school and mental health issues? First of all, I think, and this is a very unpopular opinion, I think that everybody should access therapy and go to therapy because, you know, I think it's so helpful to be able to talk to somebody who's not a family member, not a friend, and is not literally legally allowed to share your business. So you can go in and talk about whatever you need to talk about. Just get that stuff off your chest, because I think holding on to things makes them manifest into more deeper, darker things that can just drag you down or slow you down throughout the day mentally. Something that is really important for everybody to hear, that it's okay to go to therapy and there's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy, and it can be extremely beneficial. I myself went to therapy for like probably about 4 years, and it genuinely changed my life. I think you should do like an internal, like, you know, do I feel like I need some support? If I do, I need to seek it out. Always be comfortable to ask for help. If you ask for help and someone tells you no or denies you or makes you feel bad for asking for it, you're just asking the wrong person, not the wrong question. Thank you. Okay guys, I don't want to get crazy and make this video super long. I answered most of your questions. A lot of them were repeat questions, which is cool because it means you guys all think in sync. Love that. But I'm really excited to do this. I'm absolutely terrified to be starting a YouTube channel, but so many of you were happy when I said I was going to, and that energy just builds upon my excitement and it kind of helps erase those nerves and those fears. I'm excited to get into this, and I hope I make you guys proud and you like these videos and you engage with them. And for the first time ever me saying this, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notifications on so you always know when it's time for us to have a little chat, have a little laughter, try some clothes on, and whatever else we'll be doing. I hope to see you on the next video. So much love to all of you. I appreciate you. Have a great day and love yourself.